Right everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's had a good day and hopefully everyone's well. But yeah, back on the farm today doing a bit of pest control. I'm stood in the banks. It has absolutely blown pretty windy out there and it's just started raining, so yeah, we just stood in the barn for now. We are going to have a walk about and see what's going on. Just waiting for the weather to calm down. Yeah, this is another pest control video, so if you don't like this sort of thing, then please don't watch. If you do, then welcome back. Or if you're new to my channel, welcome along. Gun we're using again is the Gamo GX-40 177 with a Oneleaf NV500 scope on it. Oneleaf, I've just done a firmware update to the scope, which I have downloaded. But when I obviously checked my zero to make sure that the zero was still on, and my zero was well off, so I've just had to zero the gun in again. Which with the Oneleaf, you can't take a still picture of the target. You have to try and hold your gun as steady as you can, then move the reticles while you're trying to keep steady, which is an absolute nightmare unless you've got your gun in a clamp. But got there in the end. But yeah, it'd be good if they could do what the other scopes do, where you take a picture of it and then you move the reticle. That'd be a lot easier to zero them in. But once you get them zeroed, they are absolutely fantastic guns. So yeah, we're just going to walk around the farm. Hopefully get some maybe rats, rabbits and squirrels when the rain stops, sorry. And then there was a couple of rabbits earlier on when I first came, but obviously I couldn't take a shot at them because I needed to make sure the zero on this was on, because with them changing it, they've put the reticle now right in the centre of the screen. So yeah, my zero was well out when I've just checked it again, so I've got the zero bang on now, 2 shots straight through the centre. I didn't film me doing that because it's just a bit boring. They have done no video on zero and this in. But yeah, so hopefully we should be back on. And yeah, we'll get walking about and see what we can find. So yeah, there's the zero I done there. It's only a 15 yards, which is where I've got the zero at. Obviously you can do the rangefinder and get the ballistics on, so I'm pretty in the centre there, so happy with that. Good. Nice little wood pigeon there. So pleased with that. Leave that aside. That was coming out with some more. I think we've gone through its crop or something. So yeah, not a bad little shot. So we'll see what the footage is like when I download it. So there's a crack in the air bills here. I'm going to stand in there and see if anything comes around in these trees again. So yeah, we'll stand here for a bit. Right, stood in the barn again. Absolutely peed it down, as you can see. So yeah, every time I go outside, it chucks it down. I've been outside a few times when it has had little breaks in the weather, but it keeps on looking like it's going to die off, and then it absolutely chucks it down again. So just stood in the barn for now for some shelter. See what happens. But yeah, we're going to have a little walk around in a minute, and well, hopefully the rain stops, and then we'll have another little walk about. And it's starting to get a little bit dark now, so hopefully it gets dark early with the sun not being out and it being cloudy, and hopefully maybe able to get a few rats. But I can hear pigeons cooing in the background, but obviously don't really want to go outside and try and find them at the minute. But yeah, we'll have a look, see what happens. Right, well, just had a nice big rock down there, like so I was just passing the barn, having a walk about, and then just see it in the corner up there. It's fell down behind the sheets, so I can't get it. Yeah, dead. But I can't get behind the sheets to get it, so unfortunately. Yeah, nice big. That was a big rat. That like. Sorry about the footage on the scope because you haven't got it into night mode yet. I'm trying to save the night mode for obviously when it gets darker because obviously once you put it into night mode and then it starts eating the battery a bit. So I will have another little walk around, see what it's about. Yeah, that was a cracking shot. Like I say, no, obviously it that gun. Obviously the pigeon on the roof and the ballistics on it are working absolutely brilliant, especially on the pigeon on the roof and the one in the tree that I got earlier. But yeah, obviously we decide to set the distance of this band because this is where I zeroed up, so I don't really need a rangefinder. To the end of there, just put the scope on it and hopefully it'll be alright. So yeah, we'll have another walk about and hopefully it'll get dark soon. I've put the IR torch on the scope as well, as you can see there, but like I say, because it wasn't in night mode, it was pointless putting it on. So yeah, that video will probably be a bit grainy there, but because it's a bit dark over the back of the band, as you can see. But yeah, we'll have a walk about and we'll wait till it gets a bit dark. Won't be staying too late, like, but we'll just see if we can get a few and see what the night mode's like on this now. It's had a firmware update. Unfortunately, wood pigeon still stayed up there on the roof that I shot earlier. So shame we can't get it, but I thought it would have fell off the edge when he hit. There has been a few wind storms, gusts of wind. Hopefully I was hoping never going to knock it off, but it's still there. So be a free meal for some birds. Hopefully buzzards or something later, but I reckon the crows and jackdaws will get it first. There's been a couple of rabbits out in this field every now and again, every time I come. Obviously with the grass being a bit long, they see me before I see them and they're shooting off, so I will have to set an ambush them, but I'm not going up now because the ground's absolutely soaking wet. So going to go back in the barn now and get set up for the rats. Like I say, we already have had a big one, so hopefully it's starting to get dark now, so it should be getting dark inside the barns. So we'll see what we can do with the rats. Then I'll switch us into night mode and yeah, we'll see what comes out. So filming now will be through the scope because obviously this camera's absolutely crap when it gets dark, so yeah, most of the video now will hopefully be through the scope on the rats. So yeah, we'll see if it comes out tonight. Well, right everyone, going to call it a night now. Been here for a while, I've only had 2 rats. There's hardly anything about. Absolutely dead tonight on the rats. But yeah, there's not many rats on here anyway, so plus I'm at work in the morning, so I can't stay any longer. I'll have to get myself home. But yeah, like I say, Oneleaf, NV500 and the Gamo GX-40. Absolutely brilliant combination. Like I said, I did have to re-zero the scope again because obviously I'd done a firmware update on it, so it knocked the zero out. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Like I say, a couple of pigeons, a couple of rats, so not too bad. The weather hasn't helped tonight, like it's been absolutely chucking it down on and off constantly. So yeah, I'm going to get home now before I start training to get the gun stripped down and put away. And then like I say, I hope you enjoyed this one. Wasn't much shooting or anything, but yeah, like I say, I think that was the weather causing problems, but never mind. Still enjoyed myself being out. And yeah, like I say, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.